Hi, my name is Bekah Tinter. I am a certified health coach, and it's my privilege to share with you today just a little bit about what it looks like to be an OPTAVIA health coach. So I'm assuming that you're coming in from one of two perspectives. Either you've been a client on our program, you've had great success, whether you're at the beginning of your journey or somewhere towards transition, or maybe you've been living in your optimal well-being phase 3 for a little while. You're coming in already understanding a little bit about our program, how our health coaches assist people, and probably have experienced our community. The other aspect is you may be coming in having no idea what we do, what we stand for, or how we assist people. You may or may not have any weight to lose, but you're just checking us out because you're curious about what we do as coaches. Someone has probably thought very highly of you, and so they've reached out and either asked you about coaching or you've asked them and they've sent you this video. So in the next couple of minutes, we're going to give you a quick overview of what it looks like to be an OPTAVIA health coach, and then you can go ahead and speak with the person who sent you the video about whether it's a great next step for you or not. Okay, so just to get started, what OPTAVIA truly stands for is the optimal way. And we really believe in lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. What that means is we're not weight loss coaches. Our perspective is very much about health. It's very much about longevity and really assisting people, just again, like it says, one step at a time. So who is OPTAVIA? Well, we come from different backgrounds, different walks of life, different experiences. Some of us are medical professionals. Some of us are lay people. Stay-at-home parents, full-time executives, and everything in between. What's amazing about what we do is we all have a similar mission, a similar heart for others. We combine science with community and coaching in our programs. And really, our founder is pictured here in the middle. He's cutting the fruits and vegetables. That's Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, who really founded our company. He was the 10th board critical care physician in the United States. He truly believes in assisting other people, and after trying to take care of them from a critical care standpoint, he decided to swim upstream and really work from the nutritional side. He wrote the materials that are shown up above there called Dr. A's Habits of Health, which is a critical part of what we do as health coaches, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So really what I'm mentioning here is we have 4 pillars. You know, think of it like a table with 4 legs. You would never want to sit at a table that was missing 1 or 2 or 3 of its legs because there would be no stability or foundation. It's very similar when it comes to what we do as OPTAVIA health coaches. We have 4 pillars. We believe in the value of all of them, and there's really a need for us as coaches and obviously for our clients to incorporate all of them into daily life to really make an impact. So the first is our habits of health, a course covering nutrition, movement, sleep, and hydration. We have products and programs to incorporate simple, easy steps into people's lives. We have science backing what we do, and that's a beautiful part of our model. And then we have coach and community, knowing that the people you hang out with the most have a lot of influence over how healthy or unhealthy you are or become. And so this is just a great combination of how we assist people, knowing that, again, they all work together in harmony. The next thing that we like to talk about and posture as health coaches is really the trilogy of optimal health. We think of this as that sweet spot in the center where people aren't giving up one area of health for another. Most people have some area of strengths, whether it's, you create a great income in a job you love, but maybe you're sacrificing time with family and friends and for hobbies because, you're working long hours. Maybe you're someone who does something of meaning and purpose and you're giving back to community and you love what you do, but it doesn't create enough income to support your family in a way that relieves some of that stress. Maybe you're giving up your physical health because of your schedule or something like that. So although we know perfection is not attainable, what we're really talking about is, again, working towards that 8, 9, and 10 in the center, where as you're working on healthy body and healthy mind and healthy finances at the same time, you're really able to achieve some of that equilibrium. So what do we empower? Well, predictable transformation. Again, I talked about the fact that we have science behind what we do, so there's a lot of credibility. Obviously, being able to show people's results that are true and authentic gives people inspiration about what is possible for them. So just 2 examples of the many that we have. The first is myself on the right-hand side, getting started a little over 6 years ago and being able to lose a little over 30 pounds. And not only have I been able to maintain maintain that, but just the health that I've been able to build in different areas of my life along the way, as well as all the joy that's come from coaching. And then on the other side is actually a friend of ours named Brad. He lost 100 pounds in just over 6.5 months. Results vary, of course. And Brad just recently decided to become a health coach and pay it forward because family and friends need what he has been able to utilize, and he wants to go out and assist them himself. So the first aspect that we talked about in that trilogy of optimal health is the healthy body. And that's where we start with many of our clients. They come in looking for help. So we talk about things like, how do they spend their time to be able to relax during the day? Are they getting healthy, restorative sleep? Are they at a healthy weight? And if not, we will help them to reach and maintain that as one of their first steps. Are they physically active? And then what are their eating habits look like? One of the programs that we utilize, and we do have a number of variations depending on the needs of our clients, but one of the main ones we utilize is the Optimal Weight 5-in-1 plan. This is where they would utilize 5 of our OPTAVIA fuelings and 1 lean and green meal. So they're eating 6 times a day, every 2.5 to 3 hours. What we love about that is it gives them balanced nutrition. It keeps it extremely simple. They're not meal prepping multiple times a day, but we're also asking them and teaching them how to prepare 1 healthy meal a day during that lean and green meal. So we're still building in some of those long-term habits that we want them to duplicate. And then we're creating a fat-burning state while feeling full and satisfied. So our clients feel great while they're having great results along the way. And the other way that we might assist people is, and this might be your perspective as well, you may be coming in with little to no weight to lose, and we can assist you as well. Some people are just looking for an easy solution for how they eat throughout the day. Some people are thin, but they don't have great healthy habits, and so we want to meet them right where they're at. But for people who don't have any weight to lose, we have our Optimal Health 3-in-3 plan. So 3 optimal health fuelings and 3 balanced meals throughout the day. Again, eating 6 times a day, every 2.5 to 3 hours, where you have balanced nutrition and you're able to sustain a healthy weight. So these are just 2 of the programs that we offer to assist people who either want to sustain a healthy weight or need to get to a healthy weight. The next pillar that we utilize, of course, that I mentioned is creating long-term health with our Dr. A's Habits of Health system. So currently in book and workbook format, other formats to come, this allows clients to work through their healthy habits, again, one at a time, collectively building them into their journey as they go along. The book is chock full of things about, again, sleep, nutrition, stress relief, grocery shopping, glycemic index, healthy activity and movement, as well as really finding someone's intrinsic motivation and really helping them learn how their body works well. And then the workbook is the practical application of that book. And so it's a way for someone to take that information and personalize it along their journey. Now, we also have a great program called OPTAVIA 30. This is basically just how we as coaches integrate our clients into a support system. Again, finding ways to surround them in a health bubble, so to speak. But basically, we encourage them to talk with their coach on a regular basis. They should be getting weekly support calls. We want to encourage them to get into those habits of health, use that book and workbook, as well as the other formats that we have for passing along that information. We have daily text campaigns that are available so that your client or you as a client would be getting daily texts with tips and strategies. And then we have a community, again, knowing that the people we spend the most time with are going to influence our health habits. And so we have weekly calls that people can tune into, social media options, and also sometimes we do team coaching from time to time. And so you might be getting a second layer of coaching in there as well. The second aspect that we love to address is a healthy mind. And we think about this as being able to organize your life around what matters the most to you. So some of the things that we would cover in this aspect is, are you able to have time to build strong relationships? Do you do something of meaning and purpose that provides fulfillment for you? And I will tell you as a health coach, that has completely been the case for me. Again, community involvement. Are you able to spend time in your community? Are you able to find time for hobbies and fun? And then do you have great strategies for coping with stress? These are some of the things that we encounter as health coaches, and honestly, that coaching has improved for my personal life as well. And then the third aspect is financial health. And we think of financial health less about just building wealth for the sake of wealth and acquiring things. And we think of it from the aspect of living an abundant life, really having the finances to do things of meaning and purpose with the people that matter the most. So America's got, full of people that have challenges related to income and stress. We know when there's financial stress, it sometimes causes you to eat poorly and your mind is in an unhealthy state. So we see as we work on one health habit, the next comes along and then the next. And so they really start to integrate into a journey towards overall health. And we want to be able to combat all three of those. But financial health is also described as abundance. Do you have more than enough so you're able to use it to bless others? Do you have savings? Are you able to contribute to things in your community that matter to you? My husband and I talk about it as prosperity with a purpose. And then do you have the resources to create memories and experiences, again, with the people that you love the most? And so what we really do as health coaches is we create well-being for ourselves, and then we're able to pay it forward. A lot of the people pictured here are actually health coaches and fellow friends of mine. I can tell you the quality of people shown here is extremely high. They care for others. They believe in our mission. And this is our community. So what are some of the advantages of coaching? There are quite a few, but here are a couple of examples. Number one, freedom and flexibility. We can work from anywhere at any time. We create our own schedules. We need very little with us to be able to coach clients and support health coaches. It's one of the beauties of our model. We are rewarded for helping others. We have no inventory, no territories, and no wholesaling. So you have a personal health coach that continues to support you, and then you will work with your own clients and health coaches. And then there's many benefits of running a home-based business. What we know is we have two converging trends. See, right now, if you were thinking about getting into the VHS tape business, you would know not a great time to start something like that, right? That technology has passed. But what we know is we have unhealthy Americans and an unhealthy economy. But people are spending their money on health, weight loss, and those types of things. And so the money is out there that people are investing, but they're not always finding something that works well for them. We have a program that's extremely effective. It's got the 4 pillars. It's proven through science. It's got the community aspect. And yet we have a very small piece of the pie. And so what we know is it's an extremely enormous opportunity for us to go out and find other people that are looking for what we're offering. We have a progressive growth model where you start as a health coach. You can become a business coach if you choose to, and then on to being a business leader. What that looks like is you're compensated for helping others. At the very beginning, it's for acquiring and supporting clients personally, and then working with health coaches and building teams of health coaches, should you choose to do that, and then developing leaders. The main thing we want to communicate is whether you want to do this full-time, and again, full-time for most of us means it's the only career we have, not that we're working necessarily even full-time hours, but it does vary based on your desires and your work ethic and things like that, or part-time, or you want to work in your spare time around other things. Our goal is that coaching is simple, it's fun, and it doesn't take a lot of time, and so we're really good at that, and we want to train our health coaches to do the same thing. So I realize I've just given you an overview. We haven't talked in great detail about everything, but we wanted to just give you a chance to decide, does this look like something that you want to explore further? And then really to identify with what our mission is, which is, again, that lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. We can really help you achieve your vision and create life transformations for yourself and other people. It's part of what I've enjoyed for the last 6 years, and I know the people that sent you the video would love to connect with you. So reach back out, let them know if you're interested in learning more, and that's your very next step. And then I hope that you decide to join our Optimal Health community and really start to pay this forward. Thanks.